If you are thinking of sponsoring your partner or spouse to become Canadian, let me ask you a couple of questions first. Question 1. Do you know that Canadian government, according to operation manuals, consider every marriage, every sponsorship case of spouse or partner as suspicious? Well, in our language, we call it fake marriage or marriage of convenience. That's how government assess 100% of cases. Why is that? Well, because it opens direct avenue to Canadian status by marrying someone or pretending to marry someone. And that's something that people take with pinch of salt because they don't believe that Canadian government can be so cruel. But it's true. It's right there in operations. Check this, check that, verify this status or that status or relationship or facts or checks if you have lack of any, and photos and history. So many things all oriented towards proving that you are guilty. And that's exactly what we're talking about in terms of this first question. Government of Canada exercise presumption of guilt, which means you're guilty until you're proven innocent. For many people who are familiar with legal system, it sounds completely contrary to the fact of and the system of presumption of innocence. You're innocent until you're proven guilty. As you can see, right now, in marriage and sponsorship cases, it's all reverse. And rightly so, because 50% of cases actually immigration catching people on lies and prove that they have a fake marriage or marriage of convenience. So they have a right to suspect that every marriage is fake. Question 2 is rather personal. We understand some people can have uneasy feeling regarding this question, but let me ask you this anyway. Do you know that in 2 out of 3 cases that we observed or ever came across in our long, decades-long history of serving sponsorship cases, so in 2 out of 3 cases we came across some uneasy situation when at least one person in that union was uh, not trustworthy or had some ulterior motive to gain something beyond just marriage and love and feelings and whatever compassionate relationship they're looking for. Well, how we help people to discover that kind of ulterior motive, that kind of situation that may ruin their life. In fact, we saw situations when it was ruined completely. So, how we do this? We invite people for the first consultation, sometimes together, sometimes one on one, and we talk very openly, but also sincerely and very cordially, trying to discover if they have any hidden feelings or understandings of the process, and maybe they have desires that not comparable to the other side, and maybe they have completely opposite intentions in getting in this union. So, how we do this? Since we are professionals in immigration, we cannot go into psyche of the people, right? But at the same time, we know enough in people's relationship to see patterns and to talk to people and try and to understand where they're coming from, why they're making certain decisions, why they're not making certain decisions too. And at the same time, we're trying to understand where they're coming from in terms of time, space, and level of relationship. We have couples, for example, where they never kissed before they got married. Well, due to religious beliefs and that kind of things. But at the same time, we have people who live together for years, if not decades, and finally realize they have to get married. Or we have people who live together overseas. And in this case, Canadian citizen can sponsor someone back to Canada, but there are complications. So people have to be aware of certain things, and we try to help them. On the other hand, we have numerous cases. We look back and we're trying to explain to people what may happen in this or that scenario. And definitely that experience brings comfort. Don't you want to have that comfort if you face probably the biggest decision of your life? It may ruin you, it may help you, it may turn your life around. Don't you want to know the consequences? Don't you want to know why we think that way and how we can proceed and how we can help without subjecting you to years of suffering. For that, our specialists at Anyvisa, we have absolutely incredible path of having first consultation. We call it discovery meeting or consultation. We invite people to talk to us, and we talk to them with full preparation and discovery and assessment and analysis and very honest opinion about what we or they face in this upcoming process. And only then, fully understandable, with full cognizance of the process, they agree and they proceed. Don't you think it's fair for you to make that kind of decision with full understanding of the upcoming upheaval? So, what we're trying to help people with is peace of mind. And that's exactly why we have incredible videos on this YouTube. In description, you can find links to those videos, and we're recording more and more every week, every month. So subscribe to our channel, click notification button so you're not going to miss those, and definitely share this video with someone you think may benefit from this. So like, share, and stay safe by staying informed.